last thing to show you, which the 6.7 can do, is offers you a ground glass. So you can take the film back off mid-roll, fit a ground glass, and then you can use it like a traditional large format camera and focus, compose on the glass. Obviously, like all ground glass based cameras, it's better if you have a dark cloth over your head, or a t-shirt, a jacket, anything just to block the brightest light, if you like. It will be much better. Most large format lenses and a lot of Mamiya press lenses aren't particularly fast aperture. A lot of large format lenses are sort of f6.8, f8. To get a brighter image on the glass, you are better off having a cover over your head, even pulling a hood off a hoodie over it while you're wearing it. That works as well if you've got a large hoodie. So to mount the glass, so this is our lens mounted. What you would do is you make sure your dark slide's fitted, obviously, and then you've got this tab on the top to release the film back. You'd slide that off, take your film back off, and you can put that to one side. And then if you take your ground glass, the back edge is frosted, the front edge is shiny. There is also a rebate built into this to fit a Fresnel lens if you wish. They will be available soon from Burley cameras, like for my other cameras. But like the film back, there's tabs on the bottom of the ground glass. You just drop them in the hooks, and then it's magnetic on the top. So you've now got a ground glass in place. I'm not going to be able to show you the image because obviously I'm inside my workshop, but what you would do is, in the case of a press lens, you would set it to bulb as the shutter speed, cock that, and then you can lock the shutter open on these. So that's now open. I'm at the widest aperture to let the most light in. And on the ground glass, you would then see your image projected on the glass then. And you can then use a loop if you have one, or what I quite like to do is just take a standard, I take a 50mm lens off a 35mm SLR. So I've got one here off a OM Zuiko lens, and if you hold that way, that works like a loop as well. So you don't need to purchase a dedicated loop. You can do that if you really want fine focus on the glass. You can then look on the glass. You will be tripod mounted for this. You can't handhold it because then you're going to move it again to put your film back in place. But you can get your focus right. You can get your composition how you want it. And then we'll show you switching back. But because the 6.7 offers multiple frame formats and film sizes, the ground glass also comes with matching masks to the ones that you put in the film back. So without a mask, that's 6x7 format. So obviously this gives you an indication. So when you're holding the camera sort of normally vertically, your 6x7 frame is vertical. If you want to shoot 6.7 landscape, you'd hold the camera in a landscape format, whether that's to the right or the left, it doesn't matter which way. If you are shooting 6x6, you would take the 6x6 mask, so they say 6.6 at the top. There's a little dot in the top right corner of the mask, and there's a matching dot on the ground glass back, so you know which way to put the mask, and you just drop it in and click it in, and you've now got a 6x6 frame mask in. And obviously 6x6 is square, so it doesn't matter which way you hold the camera, it's the same. If you're shooting 6x3, so again, this is the medium format pano, so the half frame, you've got a 6x3 mask. Again, you've got the dot in the top corner and the dot to match. Drop that in, and there's now your 6x3 pano. And again, when you're holding the camera normally, it's a horizontal pano. If you want to shoot a vertical pano, just rotate the camera and you shoot it that way, and you've got your vertical pano then. And then the last mask is the 35mm pano. So this doesn't come, you don't get two masks sort of with and without sprockets. I've just included the mask without the sprockets, but obviously your sprockets will be a wider frame slightly. Again, you've got the dot to match, drop that in place, and we've now got our vertical pano. So as standard, they are vertical. If you rotate your camera, you've then got a horizontal pano, sort of a more traditional style with like an X-pan style horizontal format, depending what your image you're composing is really. So basically, depending which format you're using, we'll just assume 6.7 here. Once you're happy with the image, so your focus is good, your composition is right, what you would do then is obviously first off you would close your shutter. You must remember to close your shutter. To take the film, the ground glass back off, there's little tabs on the back, just pop it off, and that then comes off. You can put that back to one side. So then you take your film back again, drop your film back in place, click that, and then pull the dark slide, and you're ready now to expose your image at whatever shutter speed you want and aperture. Your focus is set because you've done that on the ground glass, and you're ready to go. So that is using the ground glass. Just put that dark slide back in.